Y'all, I'm in Madrid. I just landed here. I'm officially in my new home of residence, and I'm scared to leave my hostel because I'm worried about how people are gonna perceive me. Do I look okay? So I first came to Spain as an English teacher and pretty much hated it right away. But I got lucky because 1 month in, I got contacted by this Danish tech company. Basically, they saw my TikTok and they asked me to make 2 TikTok UGC videos for them. So I obviously said yes, and they like my personality and videos a lot. So they asked me to work for them full time as their head of content. The thing is, they gave me an ultimatum and they said, either you quit your English teaching job or you won't get this one. So I was like, teach English to 7th graders? Or pursue a career in content creation. So I obviously went with the content creation. So like 1 month into moving to Spain, I quit my English teaching job and pursued content creation full time. And then a year later, I went freelance to be my own boss, and now I help businesses market their products and services on TikTok. And the goal now is to use that income from those clients I have to apply for the digital nomad visa. Day 1 of moving to Barcelona, I came here without any housing, so the first order of business was finding housing. I had 2 showings for today. The first one was in La Ramblas, which is the more historic area of Madrid. It had a private bathroom, but I ended up taking the metro there, and I missed my stop, which you can see right over here, but I still got there early because I'm a freaking Libra, and unfortunately, she did not answer her phone when I got there, so I was really freaking mad, as you can see right over here. But I tried to get over it by going to this little flea market that I found, and I went to the next apartment showing, and I was honestly not in high spirits until I saw the building. It was so much nicer than I thought it was going to be. As you can see here, it was a rooftop apartment with this super big bedroom with nice storage. It had a living room, dining room. We also had a rooftop terrace in downtown, and it was really close to my co-working space. So at this point I was freaking out. I literally put a deposit right then and there, and I went back to my hostel. I packed my stuff, and then I literally just moved right on in because I wasn't gonna let this place go. I'll see you tomorrow. Day 2, y'all. Now that I have housing, I just got ready for work today. I went ahead and got dressed, and I walked over to this cafe where I got myself a chai latte and some food, did some work. As a TikTok strategist, I had lots of meetings today, had to review some content and plan for the future. I also got accepted to my co-working space, but then I saw this bug, which was gross. And then I ended up meeting my boss later on, where I got to meet the CEO for the first time, showed us about this new upcoming work we have going on, and eventually treated us to some drinks, which was nice. But then I got bored at the end, and I ended up going to this furniture store where I had to pick up some kitchen supplies because I'm cooking some overnight oats today. Since moving abroad, I found out that cooking was a really great way for me to connect with my inner child, and since I never grew up learning how to cook, it's been really therapeutic to me. And then I finished the night by going to my favorite place in the apartment. I'll see you guys tomorrow. First weekend in Barcelona. So the first thing I did on Friday was go to a coffee shop to get some work done before I went to get my massage recommended by my boss. I decided to get a haircut, which was the worst decision of my life. I went back to work for a little bit, got some food for some lunch, and then came back for some rooftop drinks at the co-working space, which I'm at. Then I met a friend up where we were by the Sagrada Familia, which was nice. Saturday, I ended up going to a coffee shop to just eat some food. They flattened my croissant, which was delicious. Went to the co-working space where I was watching Elite instead of doing actual work. Where I checked out the gym/studio that they had, which was just so freaking nice, you guys. Then I met up my friend Vic. We watched some Drag Race, went to Ikea, tried sneaking in her dog, got kicked out. Then for Sunday, we ended up filming some aesthetic shots because we're both content creators, ate some food, and checked out this really nice viewpoint in Montjuic. So it was a nice way to finish the weekend. See you tomorrow. Bye. Hi. Hi. Long time no see. Yeah. It's all right. How are you feeling? Well, I guess a bit overwhelmed. Overwhelmed? Yeah, I just moved to Barcelona a few weeks ago, and I don't really know anyone, but I'm also trying to find out how I can stay here long term because I don't want to go back to the States, and I don't really know how to get started. Okay, well, that definitely sounds like a lot, so I think it's very normal to feel overwhelmed by all that. But if I remember properly, I think you writing everything out and then breaking it down to small steps was really helpful to you. I think you even wrote it in here. Yep, it's right here. I did write that, huh? Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. I'd love to do that. Okay, great. I think it'll be easier if you just do it on the laptop, but here, let me just start off with the first thing. Okay, thank you. Girlie, I'm just a figment of your imagination. Thank yourself. Guess where I'm at? The lawyer's office, because I want to stay in Barcelona so bad. I refuse to go back to crusty ass America.
So I'm trying to get all my options out there, and it looks like the only option that might work is getting married, which I don't want to do.
So I spoke to a lawyer. He said that unless a Spanish company hires me, which is a little unlikely, or if I create a business in IT, very specifically IT, then the only and most reliable way to get a visa for a long-term stay is a pareja de hecho. Here's the good part. So if you go ahead and do a pareja de hecho and you apply using your American passport, it will take you 10 years before you can apply for actual citizenship in Europe and in Spain in general. However, if you have a Mexican passport, it's 2 years. Yep, this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm Mexican American. I was born in the US. My parents are from Mexico. Because they're from Mexico, I'm able to claim citizenship. That's what I did. In the last 2 years, I've been trying to go back and forth to get my Mexican passport, which I finally did. And the reason I did that is because of what the first comment just said, because I'm trying to do the expedited form of citizenship here in Spain. If I were to apply for citizenship with my US passport, it would need 10 legal years of residence in Spain to qualify. But with my Mexican passport, it only takes 2. It's been 3 weeks since I came back to Spain to apply for permanent residency, but I'm nowhere near close to finding an apartment. Until then, my friends Gabriella and Kennedy are letting me stay with them until I find something, which I'm so grateful for. Today's gonna be a busy day at work, so I gotta do my morning routine or else I won't stay on track. I made my high protein breakfast and now I'm taking my Accutane and doing all the skincare my dermatologist recommended. I think it's making a big difference because my skin's looking a lot better, but now it's time to go to work. I took the bus today and I got a really nice seat, but I'm going to my co-working to make sure that I knock out a lot of work today just so I can focus all my attention on apartment hunting and my residency next week. For those who ask, I'm a TikTok content creator and strategist, and today I'm working on batching all of my next month's content for my clients. I won't lie to y'all, immigrating to a new country is not easy and you need to take care of yourself. So to release some stress today, I met with my friend Bruno, who's a cordon bleu trained chef, like what the hell? And he's helping me make my chickpea puree taste even better, and it was so much fun even though I'm freaking terrible at it. Finished the night with some tasty ass curry and called it a night. See you guys. So there are like obvious reasons to move to Spain, like the climate, the walkable city, the beaches, to practice your Spanish, whatever. My bus just passed by. But my personal reason for moving to Spain was to prove to myself that I could actually do it all on my own. Before my move, I had been going to therapy for over 5 years to manage my social anxiety and my depression. And when I first started my mental health journey, I had such low confidence and I thought that I was uninteresting, that people were judging me. But over time, I started to build self-confidence and learn that confidence, just like any other skill, could be learned, as long as you're willing to push past your comfort zone. So I knew I wanted to move to a new place, and based on my research and what I wanted for myself, I decided on Spain. Mind you, I didn't know a damn soul when I moved here. Okay, feeling like Iggy Azalea, like no money, no family, 16 middle of Miami type shit. And honestly, moving to Spain alone as a no sabo kid scared the hell out of me. But that's exactly why I needed to do it. Because if I moved to Spain alone, not knowing anyone, and were able to do it successfully, that means that I proved to myself that I can do anything. And so now 2 years later, I'm still here, I'm moving here permanently, and I have a community, and I can confidently say that I did that shit.